Andrew Garfield is finally open to talking about his return and future as the Amazing Spider-Man, since he doesn't have to keep any secrets anymore. And recently he was part of an interview where he was asked about all the rumors and scoops that we've heard online, from the likes of Daniel RPK to other insiders saying that Sony is expanding the Spider-Man multiverse by doing and planning to do The Amazing Spider-Man 3. While Andrew himself says, nope. So this comes at us from an interview that Andrew Garfield did with Variety. And he talks about how it's finally good to not be lying about the return as Spider-Man, about how he had a good time and how he's really enjoyed seeing the love for his version of Spider-Man. Of course, reiterating a little bit on what he said before, where he felt like he finally got some closure. He felt like he finally really got to experience Spider-Man the way he wanted to experience Spider-Man. And he was then asked about putting on the suit again, because they bring up all the rumors and everything that's been out there. Again, multiple insiders and scoopers have said The Amazing Spider-Man 3 is a sure thing. They're doing it. He signed on. They're already writing scripts, all this and that. And he said that there is no plans for that. And he says he knows everybody's going to call him a liar, but he can honestly say now that he's done lying about what's happened before, there's no plans or truth to it. He is not returning in The Amazing Spider-Man 3 or as Spider-Man. So this is one of those things where when he was doing the press rounds talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, we would talk about it on the podcast and say, no, he's telling the truth, that he believes that he's doing a good job of telling the truth, but he's in the film, he's lying. But he's convinced himself and he's trying to convince everybody else. Like, he's actively trying to convince himself that he's not in it, and that's how he came off looking so... well, looking like he was lying, because he was trying to convince everybody so hard. And this is honesty. He's not lying again. I am sure of that. He has no incentive for it here. If they wanted to boost how much Spider-Man is currently making, and while it's still in theaters, they could automatically now just confirm he's back and they're working on something. And this thing would be huge. It would get more money because people would be like, well, let's go see it again. And it would just drive more fan focus and fan love. I 100% believe him. And another clue to this is Sony. When Sony does something, we hear about it. We hear about it from a Deadline and a Variety. The big trade. We knew about development of multiple projects like Kraven and Morbius years before. Those sources, the big outlets, have said nothing. Doesn't that make you think? How can these big outlets that are always the ones to confirm everything and knew all this first, they have nothing but random insiders on Twitter do? Let's trust Andrew on this one.